This is codename Legate. I'm in position, awaiting orders.
Legate, nice to see you outside Hoth. A little color in the air brings out your eyes.
Nashidar, Hoth, Quesh. We can't get away from each other, can we?
What can I say? We're on the same team now. Hunter to deck. Report in.
Codename Saber in position. Good to see you, Legate.
Codename Wheel ready for operations.
And I'll be in position shortly. It's good to see you together as a team. Too many solo jobs nowadays. But now we're together for the most important job we've ever done. We're here for a weapon. One that can stop this war.
What sort of weapon, sir?
Over a decade ago, Colonel Omas of Republic Special Forces assembled a team of the galaxy's greatest scientists. The scientists, led by Nason Godera, were instructed to design a weapon capable of turning back the Imperial threat. A shadow arsenal of missiles cloaked from detection and more powerful than any made before.
Colonel Omas died at the Battle of Hoth. Nason Godera moved on to other things. Everyone assumed the shadow arsenal was never completed. But it was. Nason Godera built the shadow arsenal on Quesh, then concealed it in a fit of conscience.
A man doesn't build an arsenal without knowing what it'll be used for.
Without the Colonel to lead them, the scientists decided the weapon was too destructive. Godera called it catastrophic. He wiped all records.
That's why you've all been running around the galaxy. The ultrawave transmitter had Nason Godera's weapon activation codes. Colonel Omas's shuttle, the Starbreeze, led us to this star system.
And the assault on Mangaza? Wheel and I...
Gave us one more key. There are 200 missiles in the Shadow Arsenal. Only takes one to destroy Koth City. Threat alone should make the Sith surrender.
Your plan won't work. Destroy Koth City, destroy the Korriban Academy. They'll only want revenge.
Then we'll have to fight. The missiles are still inside the old manufacturing complex. 2 square kilometers of factories and tunnels.
Sealed up but still intact. The scientists couldn't bear to destroy their work, so they built defenses 50 years ahead of Republic standard.
We're going to secure the facility. I'll bring in the shuttle and locate the Shadow Arsenal.
Saber, take out the main batteries. Wheel, see what you can do with the main computer. Affirmative. Legate, you'll penetrate the structure at these coordinates. Bypass the droids and lower the facility shields so our shuttle can land.
The best defenses Republic mines have to offer. I could use a little exercise.
May the Force be with us, my friends. Ending link up.
And Legate, in case you had any doubts, keyword, onomatophobia. You will lower the shields, and the Shadow Arsenal will be ours. Saber, some kind of aerial drone headed your way.
I'm all right. I'll get those batteries offline.
I sense something dangerous. Be careful, all of you.
Reading an ion buildup. I need to bring the shuttle down now. Legate, Saber, it's all up to you.
No choice. Deactivated.
This is Legate. Shields are down. The shuttle is clear to land.
And Saber did her part. We'll have the Shadow Arsenal on board and headed for Republic space within the hour. You're going to hold position here. Protect the controls until we're gone.
Do you have a rendezvous in mind?
Legate, this is goodbye for now. Go back to Imperial Intelligence. Shore up your contacts. We'll be in touch in a few months.
They don't need you anymore.
Hold position. Keyword, onomatophobia. And thank you.
They're going to win. Now we're out of time.
If they get the Shadow Arsenal off Quesh, this war becomes a lot bloodier.
The IX serum has been eating at you since you injected it. Carving neural pathways. Bleaching your brain. It isn't finished, but it'll have to suffice. We're going to rewrite your programming. New commands, new keyword, no outside control. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Fesh Protocol, Phase 1. New keyword. Iconoclasm.
Keyword accepted. Fesh protocol engaged.
Now you have access. You can force your mind and body to obey a new program. Tell me what you want.
No more programming. No more outside control.
Reject command interface. Accept no further orders.
Command interface closed.
Revert to phase 0. You're free now. Time for me to go. But stop the SIS. Find out how they obtained Imperial brainwashing codes. There are truths you need to know.
Agent, are you all right? You disappeared on us.
I'm better than I've been in a long time. Just follow my lead.
Your aura is different. Brighter. We're glad to see you back.
Minor damage to left tertiary servomotor. Functions are not impaired.
For a droid, you're a bad liar. Come on.
Multiple life forms approaching.
Leggett? I thought you were supposed to be at the shield controls.
Turns out our leader needed reinforcements.
Has unexpected opposition been encountered?
Comms have been spotty since we got inside, but I didn't hear anything.
Arden needs me in there, not sitting on the sidelines. You and I both know that.
Huh. He likes to play cautious when it comes to his people. Can't stand to see anyone hurt. Wheel, toss our friends some supplies.
We retrieved these from a storage unit. They may prove useful.
Get moving. Master Koth thinks we can end the war. Let's end the war.
Blasted machine. Locking mechanisms disengaged. Leggett, I thought I felt you. You're supposed to be back at the Shields. I see. You're free, aren't you?
Your keyword won't work anymore.
What I did to you was unforgivable. But I did it anyway. An Imperial intelligence defector, just when I needed one. I couldn't risk it being a lie.
We could have worked together. You never even gave me a chance.
Wouldn't then, can't now. You've shown me your true face. Let me show you mine. Before Arden Koth, the SIS chief, there was a better man. A Jedi Knight who couldn't live up to the code. That Jedi can't live in a world of shadows. But maybe he can still save the galaxy.
I thought I saw it in you. You never did much to hide it.
No. Call it my secret pride. You fight good, Cypher. I don't expect mercy. The Shadow Arsenal was my chance to stop the war, and I failed.
Turn away, Arden. I'm not going to kill you.
No, you're not. But why, after all we've been through?
We've all committed terrible acts. That doesn't mean we should die for them.
For what it's worth, I hope we don't have to meet again. May the Force be with you, my friend.
That was kind. Whether it was wise... At least things seem to be resolved.
It's been a long assignment. Now it's finally over.
Some rest would do us good. We know a planet in the Outer Rim, air the color of ocean.
Cypher. Imperial again, huh? And no more programming. That is a surprise. I was finished with Arden, but I had plans for you. We could have wandered the galaxy together. Me as the captain, you as my servant.
Arden Koth was your commanding officer. What do you mean, finished with him?
Big changes are coming. Imperial intelligence and the SIS. History will forget them, and it'll forget you. I just tipped off a squadron of Imperial bombers. That facility is about to be wiped out.
Neither of us is who we appear to be. Maybe we can talk this through.
Interesting thought, but I'm going to say no. Goodbye, Cypher. When the bombs rain down, the Shadow Arsenal will make a spectacular crater.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. Emergency transmission, please respond. I have reports of a Level 5 annihilation wave on Quesh, triggered by an Imperial bombing run. An SIS team was the target. Are you all right?
This is Cipher 9. No permanent damage. I can't say the same for our enemies. Ardenkoth and his weapon, the Shadow Arsenal, are no longer a threat.
Cipher, what have you been through? Updating the Minister now. Pulling 2 sections off alert, giving approval to the Moths to accelerate our timetable. Tell me the rest later. You changed the war, and everything's going to be different.
I've been undercover a long time. I want to be Imperial again.
You were always Imperial. You'll always be one of us. Take a day or two. Remember who you are while there's still a quiet place in the galaxy. By the time you're recovered and back at headquarters, we'll be ready to march on Coruscant.
Agent, you recall we spoke to the diplomatic service about building an alliance between Empire and Kilix? Falner Eth, the man who offered his backing in return for our assistance, has asked us for his first favor.
You don't owe him anything, you know.
No, but his support could make a difference. Falner wants our notes on various families and unaligned worlds in the Questal sector. He means to bring that sector into the Empire. We worked in Questal a long while, and we knew its people well. It's odd to see someone else take the reins.
You don't talk about your old life.
We don't often have a reason to think about it. We do miss negotiating, reaching out to understand people, synthesizing their needs. Dizana of the Lesai Nest says that desire makes us a better joiner. It's only small comfort.
You haven't forgotten your training. Even as Dawn Herald, you're an ambassador.
Perhaps. But seeing men like Falner again, we think it's best if he handles negotiations. Apologies, Agent. This is something we need to think on more deeply. But we are glad you stand by us.
General Racton and Darth Barras request additional agents.
Relay to Station 7. Updating tactical projections.
I have 3 fixers who need extraction from the Vuta. Listening posts are done, but...
Sir, go on ahead. I'll have the Minders debrief your team while you wait for Keeper.
You're practically running this place.
It feels that way some days. I'm Senior Watcher on a permanent assignment to base.
Sir, Operation Kingstalker needs you.
I have to go. I'm sure we'll talk more.
Vector Hillis, come with me for debriefing.
We'll sing you our journey's song, but we'll need the main hall for the acoustics.
It isn't my office anymore, but Keeper is occupied and I thought we should talk. It's been a long time, Agent.
I haven't seen you since Eradication Day. Keeper said you were promoted to Minister of Intelligence.
Yes, my wife says the position suits me.
Scan complete. No listening devices found.
Broadcast mode. White noise 10 minutes, then leave. We may as well be honest. I know about the stolen files. I know you discovered your brainwashing and freed yourself. And yes, I was responsible.
I gave my life to the Empire. Is this how you reward loyalty?
The Sith wanted you under control. You survived Darth Jadis. How long before you defied another on the Dark Council? The programming was a safeguard, and if I hadn't approved it, you'd be dead. I don't plan to tell anyone you're free.
The Republic had the keyword. Where did they get it?
That's an excellent question. The SIS should never have possessed Imperial brainwashing codes. Ardenkoth's shuttle was found abandoned in space without any data on your Shadow Arsenal. And according to our records, there's no evidence of an Agent Hunter ever existing.
Care to explain that?
Someone, your hunter or his employer, is manipulating this war for his own ends. Someone with access to both Republic and Imperial resources. This someone gave Ardenkoth your keyword. We need to find out who and why.
You sound like a lunatic. There's no secret power responsible for this.
No one thought there was a secret power behind the Eagles terrorists either. Fortunately, the trail is still warm. Yesterday, a man fitting Hunter's description boarded a shuttle to the Eisen 4 asteroid colony. 9 hours ago, we received this message.
Imperial Fleet Command, this is Representative Omana Trog of the Eisen 4 mining colony. We have been monitoring your victories in this sector. While we continue to accept refugee transports, our defense systems are minimal and our population is 90% civilian. We cannot afford a confrontation. Under Republic law, I am authorized to discuss terms of surrender. All weapons powering down.
Our forces will arrive there tomorrow. We don't know if the colony's surrender is related to Hunter's arrival, but I want you after him.
What would he need at a Republic mining colony?
The Watchers are collating data on the facility and known occupants. Hopefully they'll find out. If not, it's up to you.
You wanted something, Vector?
We do not neglect our duties. We are Dawn Herald. We do this for the Nest. Agent, we've had another request from Falna Eth, our ally inside the diplomatic service. We need to take a short leave.
I heard you talking to the emissaries of the Nest. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. The distance from our kin is unusual and causes rifts. Falna's stock is rising, but he needs further acclaim before he can push for a Killik Imperial alliance. He's asked us to visit a former Republic governor named Yogana Thanoth and win his cooperation by turning him into a joiner.
Give me the details on Thanoth. Who is this man and what makes him important?
Formerly of Ord Mantell, possessed of quite a few secrets the diplomatic service could make use of. The joining should be a gift, but we will find a way.
You know this isn't right. Don't do it, Vector.
We appreciate your concern. We ask that you trust our decision.
You're back. Did you find your man?
We spoke to the Republic Governor. If you'll join us, we'll report the details to Falna Eth.
My friends, it's been too long.
Falna, we assume you've heard from Thanoth.
He contacted me from an Imperial transport. Apparently we promised to work with him. Not what I requested, but the service can make do.
There was no need to make him a joiner when he was amenable to discussion.
You haven't lost your touch as a diplomat after all.
Not entirely, no.
You kept your promise. Thanoth's assistance resulted in my promotion. I will keep my promise to you. Some important people are waiting, Vector. They're very interested in a potential Killik alliance.
You arranged this?
As soon as I knew we could work together. Check the data I'm streaming to your main console.
Thank you, Falna. Excuse us a moment, Agent.
It's like talking to a bug wearing a man's skin. I don't know how you stand it.
He's a brave man, and a loyal Imperial.
You can't be serious. Those creatures are anathema to everything the Empire stands for. There's no place for great men in a hive mind. Only animal instinct. I'll be relieved when you people finish this scheme and get rid of the colony for good.
Agent, they listened. They don't understand yet, but they listened. The diplomatic service has requested my aid and wants to initiate relations with the colony.
Listen, Falna Eth is keeping his deal, but he's repulsed by Killiks. We can't trust him.
He admits it? We always did get an odd sense from him. It's out of his hands now, though. We should watch him, but we'll be focused on the future.